So dear students, today we have started a new chapter, kinetics, impulse, momentum, work and energy. So in which the first topic is force. What is force? The force is simply an external agent which tends to change the state of rest or uniform motion. Means if a body is starting its motion, then its state is in motion. So external causing agent which tends to stop this motion as well as start its motion uniformly is called as a force, which is given by force is equal to mass into acceleration. And according to Newton's law, this force is nothing but it is defined as the rate of change of momentum. So if momentum is mass into velocity, and if you differentiate both sides, dp by dt is nothing but it is m dv by dt, and this is your acceleration. So this is the force equal to mass into acceleration. Okay. So in which based on this topic, there are problem, means a body of mass 160 kg is made to move with a velocity of 20 meter per second when a force of 80 Newton acts on it for 60 seconds. Make calculation for the velocity attained by the body when the force acts in the direction of motion. Means if the body is moving in this direction and the force is acting in same direction. So force is nothing but mass into acceleration. So here force is 80 Newton and mass is 160 kg. So by solving this equation, your acceleration is 0.5 meter per second square. So in order to determine the velocity, we know that the first equation of motion is that v is equal to u plus at. So u is nothing but it started its motion from 20 meter per second, and a is the 0.5 and it is act on the body at 60 seconds. So the net velocity after 60 seconds is 50 meter per second. While if we apply the force in opposite direction, your acceleration is nothing but retardation. Okay. So in case of the retardation, the final velocity we can determine by using again the equation of motion, that v is equal to u minus at. Okay. So in case of the retardation, here a is nothing but a is minus 0.5. So by putting 0.5 minus, we can obtain the final expression for velocity is 10 meter per second. Okay. Now the second question. In the second question, if we see the question, a glass marble whose weight is 0.2 Newton falls from a height of 12 meter and rebound to a height of 9 meter. Means a ball is projected from 12 meter and after striking, it will again rebound with the same velocity or maybe different velocity up to 9 meter. Okay. So this is your 9 meter. So in this question, we have determined the impulse and the average force between the marble and the floor. Okay. So now come to the question, how can we proceed to determine the force as well as the moment as well as impulse. Okay. So how can we proceed? So the velocity, how can we determine the velocity if a body is projected from a height? Okay. So the velocity is nothing but v is equal to under root 2gh. So 2 into 9.81, g is 9.81 and h is 12 meter, because first the height is 12 meter. Okay. So the 15.34 meter per second downward velocity and the velocity of rebound after striking the floor is 2 into 9.8 into 9. So it is 13.29 meter per second. So what is the impulse? Impulse is nothing but mass into change in velocity. So the velocity change, final velocity is 13.29. Okay. And 13.29 and your this velocity is downward. So if we consider this velocity in same direction, so we can put a minus sign. Okay. So 13.29 minus of 15.34, and after solving this, we can obtain the expression for impulse is 0.5837 Newton second, and the time between this ball as well as floor is 0.1 second. Okay. So this time 0.1 second. By solving this, we can obtain the expression for the force. Okay. So now our next topic is lift, motion of lift. Okay. So motion of lift, there are only basic concept. In case of the lift, so this is a lift, here a man, so weight is mg, and your reaction on the man is R. Okay, now if the motion is in upward, if motion is in upward direction, so the okay, if motion is in upward direction, so the net reaction or net force on the man is, if upward means R is larger, so R minus mg is equal to ma. Okay, so R minus mg equal to ma, so R is equal to mg 1 plus a by g. So mg is the weight of the man which is stand in the lift. But if in case of the motion is downward, means your mg is higher. If mg is higher, means the net reaction on the man is mg minus r, which is equal to ma. So r equal to mg minus a, again we common g. If we take a common g, then r equal to mg 1 minus a by g. So this is the two case in which the if motion is in upward direction or motion is in downward direction. Okay, so based on this example, we can proceed to solve these two problems. Okay, so this is t is equal to w 1 plus a by g and t is equal to w 1 minus a by g. So the basic problem is that a lift carrying load of 1000 Newton is moving with uniform acceleration 2.5 meter per second square. Calculate the tension in the cable supporting the load when lift is moving upward and when lift is downward. Okay, so the load is your 1000 Newton, which is inside the lift, and A is 2.5 meter per second square and G is 9.81. So by putting in these two expression, this is case of upward and this is the case of downward. So by putting these values in these two expression, we can obtain the overall tension in the lift. Okay, and the next problem is an elevator. Okay, an elevator cage of a mine shaft weighing 6 kN is lifted or lowered by means of a wire rope. Starting from rest, it moves upward with constant acceleration, acquired a velocity of 2.5 meter per second within a distance of 3 meter. Calculate the tensile force in the cable during the accelerated motion. So how can you proceed? Then we come to the next part. Okay, then we come to the next part. So the first part, in which the your weight is given 6 kilonewton, weight is given 6 kilonewton, acceleration is your acceleration doesn't given in the expression, and the velocity is 2.5 meter per second, s is 3 meter. So we can calculate A using this equation of motion, and A is found to be 1.042. And in case of the motion is in upward direction, t is equal to nothing but mg 1 plus a by g. So 6000, because 6 kilonewton. Okay, if 6 kilonewton means 6000 newton, we can put this values in this expression. We can obtain for the final tension in the elevator. So that is 6637.3 newton. Now we come to the next part, in which when a man weighing 800 Newton enters this elevator during its upward motion with a velocity of 2.5 meter per second, the elevator is uniformly deaccelerate to halt in 2 seconds. Okay, then determine the force exerted by the man on the floor of elevator. Okay, so how can we proceed? So in case of the retardation, first we can calculate the retard acceleration. Okay, so u is equal to your u is equal to the velocity is given like 2.5 meter per second. So by putting 2.5 meter per second here and t is equal to 2 seconds, we can calculate this is your 2.5 and this is your 2. So we can calculate 1 minus 1.25, and by using this formula we can obtain for the final expression for the this load, that is 523.55 Newton. By putting 800 Newton is a load, this is acceleration and this is g. Okay, so thank you. In next class we have discussed about the motion of connected bodies.